Be careful who your kids play with. When we moved into our new house, I didn't know anyone until I met Eli. He was my first friend here, but I learned too late why Eli never left the yard. We moved in early spring. I was 9. My parents were moving boxes and arguing about paint colors, so I wandered outside. Our backyard backed up to a row of old fences and overgrown trees. That was the first time I saw Eli. He was sitting cross-legged in the grass behind the fence, his chin resting on his hands, watching me. His clothes looked too thin for the weather, like they hadn't changed with the seasons. His skin was pale, like paper soaked in milk. He smiled up to his eyes. Want to play hide and seek? We played together every day that week, always hide and seek. Eli was fast, too fast. He could vanish behind a tree, and by the time I blinked, he was on the other side of the yard. He never made a sound, not even when he ran. I would never hear him coming, but I'd turn around and he'd just be there, standing behind me, smiling to his eyes like he knew something I didn't. He always insisted we play outside, and when I invited him in for snacks or water, he'd get quiet and shake his head. I'm not allowed inside. One night, at dinner, my mom asked who I kept talking to outside. Eli, I said. He lives next door. My parents exchanged a look. Sweetie, there's no one living there. That house is empty. I argued. I begged them to come meet him. I knew Eli was real. He told me his parents didn't like visitors, but maybe just this once. They sighed, humoring me. Fine, let's go meet Eli's family. We walked next door. The house was dark. Dusty windows. The porch sagged. Paint peeled in long, curling strips. Still, I knocked, waited, knocked again. Nothing. My dad cupped his hands and peered through the glass. Place looks abandoned. Then a woman's voice called from behind us. Y'all looking for someone? An old woman in a robe stood by her mailbox 2 houses down. My mom said, our son says he's been playing with a boy who lives here. We were hoping to meet his parents. The woman frowned. You must mean the Chapmans. They used to live there. My heart lifted. Yes, Eli Chapman. She blinked. Honey, they moved out 13 years ago, after their little boy went missing. She glanced at the house, then back at us. They never found him. It stormed that night. I laid on my bed watching the yard through the window. I whispered Eli's name once and fell asleep. And around 3 a.m., I heard it. Tap, tap, tap. My window. I opened the curtain. Eli was there, standing on the other side of the glass, smiling only this time. It didn't reach his eyes. His lips moved. Want to play one more game? I shook my head. My chest felt too tight to speak, but he leaned in, his breath fogging the glass. This time, you hide. Then he was gone. Like and follow for more like this.